for this. Ay, since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Ay, talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Ay, trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Set to go from Detroit as Matt Prater approaches and booms it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down, Brees. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
Down, Saints.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Carry on Johnson.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. The shotgun, McSorley. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. So they will go for it. Stafford. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A first down carry here for Johnson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Taken down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 41, Stafford. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 39, Breeze. Looking for Sanders here on the deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker, and he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down near midfield. 6 yards there. First down, Detroit.
Well, there's zero doubt that the Detroit Lions like Kerryon Johnson's ability, but he's been dinged up a little bit in his first 2 years in the NFL, so they went out and used a day 2 pick this past year on DeAndre Swift, the rookie runner out of Georgia, hoping, I think, to pair them together and maybe send a message. But I think if Kerryon Johnson can stay on the field, he could be an awfully productive back in the NFL.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down by Nigel Bradham.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Stafford on first down. Screenplay, Johnson. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. All the way down to the 17-yard line. Caught a very strong gain of 24. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Underneath for Johnson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. To throw is Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take the first quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Deontay Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Now that one hurts defensively. They forced them into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Saints nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
For New Orleans.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, this is Kamara. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
Breeze now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the gun, it's Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Complete.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
That's good.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. The 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And it'll be intercepted. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Trying the left side with Kamara. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 50. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there out of Kamara. 52 yards.
And that